First off, let me thank Vico of the 929th Squadron for lending me this aircraft. Without this generous donation, this review would not have happened. Today I am reviewing the MiG-15 Faggot from Belsemtech. Why do I sense a double entendre there? Regardless, this is the same company that made the F-86, which I kinda gave them a hard time for their lack of content. So how does it hold up? For those of you who have seen the F-86 review, you know exactly what segment we're going to go into. It's better to get this over with first before we jump into anything else. Alright, so what I'm going to show you is the instant action that you can have with the MiG-15. So we're just going to go up here and we'll see what we have. So the MiG-15 gives you 5 instant action scenarios. You have cold start, you have free flight, ground attack, intercept, and takeoff. Alright, pretty basic. What if we were to go to the F-86? You'll notice it's the exact same. Exactly the same. Cold start, free flight, ground attack, intercept, and takeoff. And that is weird because notice that there is no dogfight mode in either of the instant actions. That's kind of weird because if we look at the MiG-21, oh, would you look at that? There is a dogfight. Why did I hover over the intercept? I don't know, I'm kind of clueless right now. But anyway, we're going to go into other details that show you just how similar Belsemtech is with the MiG-15. So let's take a look at training. So here are the training tasks that you get from all the various developers for the various aircraft. You will notice that there is no F-86 or MiG-15. Now, this is kind of annoying. In fact, it kind of pisses me the fuck off because I remember that I did a review on the lack of content with the F-86, and then I followed it up with another video that showed that, as I predicted, there was not going to be any content for the F-86. Strangely enough, there was no content for the MiG-15 either. So that's kind of a bummer, but I'm going to continue on. Let's go and see the campaigns. So, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you right now, there are no MiG-15 or F-86 campaigns. However, if you want to know, this is user content, so that's not from Belsemtech, that doesn't count. But you'll notice, there is no MiG-15. At all. Isn't that weird? And also by that logic, there is no F-86 campaign either. Forget about that. As I said, it is a fan-made campaign. But aside from that, it kind of makes me wonder, why does Belsemtech not give you content? Now, I understand that it is a beta, and people have brought up the fact that it is a beta, but here's a problem with that. Belsemtech is asking for your money, and it's not a small amount. They're asking $50 of your hard-earned cash to give you a beta. And there are a lot of game companies that actually go under the disguise of a beta or early access to make sure that their games are immune to scrutiny. Well, not to me. If you're expected to fork out money for a product, I am going to review it. So aside from that small little tidbit there, how does the rest of the airplane perform? Actually pretty well. Well, the startup is simple, but more complicated than the F-86 counterpart. This should not be a huge problem, however, since it is easy to figure out. In no time, you will start the plane up and shoot down your target with an hour of training, if even that. Historically, the MiG-15 was a very menacing aircraft for the US Air Force to combat. Entering the Korean War, it became arch-enemies with the F-86, and while historically the planes have been matched, it seems to me that the MiG-15 is better than the F-86. The turning capability of this jet is absolutely ridiculous and can easily outturn the F-86. Not only that, but the climb rate is astonishing. Even with 2 drop tanks, it still manages to impress. On a smaller note, you'll also notice that the MiG-15 does not generate nearly as much exhaust as the F-86 does. This presents a nice advantage for the MiG-15 because it'll be easier to spot an F-86. While the F-86 has 50 caliber guns, the one thing that the MiG-15 really excels in is the sheer destructive force of the 37mm cannon that is mounted to that plane. While there are only 40 rounds and there is a smaller caliber machine gun that the MiG-15 can use, the 37mm round shreds any aircraft it comes in contact with. This gun is a living nightmare for any aircraft caught in the crosshairs. That's not to say that this plane lacks disadvantages. For one, it cannot turn as slowly as the F-86, making it really easy to overshoot your target. While the MiG-15 has more thrust and can outclimb the F-86, the F-86 still manages to outdive the MiG-15. While the F-86 can break the sound barrier, the MiG-15 will become way too unstable if you try to break it. So it isn't completely one-sided. I guess I haven't answered the question yet. Is the MiG-15 worth it? After all, I have made the same complaints that I made about the F-86. So in the end, are they equal? Absolutely not. With my short time flying the MiG-15, I found to have liked it more and more. The MiG-15 still gets an 8 out of 10, but that's after considering the fact that I may have been too kind to the F-86. Actually, it's my channel, I can change that. The F-86 gets a 7 out of 10. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I certainly enjoyed filming it. It's a shame I have to let go of such a good mod. It was amazing while it lasted. Anyway, with that said, you have a nice day.